Man, because the writing's on the wall. There was never a question of how great Teixeira was. It was right in front of your face. It was obvious. He burst into the UFC, was on like a 22 fight win streak. Something silly like that. I mean, it was crazy. And he had some kind of a visa issue where he couldn't get in the UFC, which I never understood because he was fighting in the States. And there's always a story that lives up to this day that he could not get into the UFC because of a visa issue, but he was living in California and he was fighting in the States. He came out to Portland, Oregon, something called Sport Fight at the time.
How's it going, Chael? This is Sherrod with Sherrod Sports Visas. I actually do a lot of combat sports immigration, work a lot with Gina at the UFC. But I'm decided to reach out after hearing you talk about Glover Teixeira being here for a while in the United States fighting and having visa issues. Unfortunately, I don't know exactly what happened there, but I know what happened there because it's come up with quite a few Brazilians. So what happens a lot is that a fighter will come on a visitor visa and then they'll have someone do their P1, which is the visa that you need to compete in the UFC and any other promotion really. And what will happen is a lot of times that visa will get denied, but the denial will take longer than what their expiration status was for their B1. So they'll effectively are out of status. They don't have a visa status, even though they're here in the United States. Well, why are they fighting? Well, technically, you're allowed to fight for prize money while you're on a B visa. So there's a lot of promoters out there, especially in boxing, which I do a lot of immigration in, that will let fighters fight on the B1 visa because it's just not their problem. The problem comes when that fighter wants to get a P1 visa and then they're determined to be unauthorized working because they get show money in addition to prize money, the win money. So technically, if you do an event and you get show money, you've already violated your work authorization on that visitor visa status. And the most prestigious promotions, such as the UFC, is very conservative when it comes to immigration. They will not let you fight if you don't have the proper work authorization. You absolutely need a P1. They're not like other promotions that will let you fight on a visitor visa and then see if you have to fight for yourself when you try to amend status. So probably what happened with Glover, and this has happened to a couple Brazilian fighters that I've worked with, is that they got that P1 denial, they're out of status, and then they marry somebody and get a green card, which allows you to present a waiver and get a work authorization based on that marriage green card authorization. And I imagine almost 99% that's what happened with Glover. He was caught out of status. Some promoters let him fight, but the UFC would not let him fight until he got that work authorization through a marriage-based green card. If you have any more questions about immigration, I am happy to answer them. Peace.